Okay, so we worked on our single legs, we worked on our double legs. Now we're working the third shot of our fundamentals is just a high crotch. Okay, so the same type of position as I am in my double leg, I'm going to be in that same position on my high crotch. I'm going to have a knee down here. Instead of my arm being wrapped around, my hand's wrapped around the one leg. Now the difference between that single leg and that high crotch is that on a high crotch, my head is on the outside. Single leg inside, high crotch is the outside. Now, let's talk a little bit about grip here. Different kind of grips you could grab, okay? You got a clasp, okay, where I'm taking my fingers and running them together as a clasp, okay? This grip is used a lot for cradles, different kind of, pinning combinations. We have a butterfly lock where I'm wrapped around both my forearms here. This is done for gut wrenches on top, mat returns from when you're behind on top, okay? And then, as we mentioned before, an overlapping grip, okay? Where my hand's over the top and it's grabbing the fat part of my hand, okay? Now there's some clasp grips like this where I'm palmed in, I'm pulling like this. It's another type of good grip to pull and suck a leg into. But what we're focused on is we're focused on that fat part of the hand right here grip, that over tie grip right here, or the overlap grip right there. I like this a lot because as I get older, or as you get older, I can change off. This is power right here. I can lift a guy up off his feet. Okay, I could kind of do those positions. But I always like kind of this. You can change off to my double legs. I can run crackdowns as you start getting older. Okay, just a little bit different stuff from here. So from here, my outside leg's up, my head's looking in, okay, and now I'm clasped, okay, overlapping grip right here. I can do this power grip right here. See how I'm sucking that leg in? Okay, it's going to make me a little bit tougher for me to change off to a double leg. We'll get in some finishes from here, but from here, I'm clasped low on that leg again, not up here. Okay, if I'm up here, see how my elbows are away, my opponent can start to sprawl on me. Okay, right here. Okay, so I'm keeping my hands tight and underneath right here. Okay, if his leg starts to get away from me, okay, just a simple drill you can do here is just knee slide. As I'm pulling, I knee slide. He pulls that leg back, pull and knee slide. Leg goes back, pull and knee slide right here. Okay, so the position of my high crotch, same as a single leg, same as a double leg. My head and chest are up, my back is strong, okay? But let's add a little bit more to that position where if my partner starts sprawling his leg back, I knee slide and I pull my hips underneath. See how that leg comes back up? Here. Okay? This drill could be a little bit tougher with your kids, but let's see if they can do it. You want us to try it? All right, you want to try it on me or you want to try it on each other? All right, let's do it on each other. I think you do it. Okay, so come here, Zoe. I'll demonstrate with you. So Eli, go ahead and get it on high crotch on Rocco. Okay, good. So notice Eli's position. Real good position right here. Good strong head. Hands are overlapped in here. Foot's up. So now all you're going to have is, Rocco, go put your foot back. Other foot. Like you're sprawling. That's it. Now Eli, just knee slide. Good job. Back again. Knee slide. Good. Knee slide. Good. Good. See how he's knee sliding and cutting them off. Okay. Now right here. That's good. Now from here, as I'm starting to knee slide, Eli, is that after I knee slide, I want to kind of almost turn that corner now. Okay. So that's going to lead into our first finish. So as I start knee sliding, I'm going to hit that corner, okay? Get in there, Fortniter. Down, high crotch, leg comes back, knee slide, turn that corner. Yes, good job, good, great. Rock, you think you do it? All right, let's see it. All right, camera's on, pressure's on, the camera's on you. Oh, that's a single leg. You already messed it back in, high crotch. Started on a high crotch. Good, okay, good position. Now Eli brings his leg back. Knee slide, good job. Knee slide, good. Knee slide, good. Good job. Eli, put that arm over the top of his head. Good. Or on his back. Good job right there. Good. So that's what I'm looking for, those strong positions right there. Now from that position starting low, working into our finish, okay, we're going to be changing off to our double leg. That's going to be our first finish from here. So from here, I got my knee down, my legs up here, okay? From here, all I'm going to do is I'm going to change my hand that's on the inside. I'm going to change across to my double leg, okay? From here, my hand's in here. I'm in good, strong position. My hand changes to that double leg. Now from here, I'm working the same finish of shuffling my feet and taking them down from there. Okay? To add a little bit more to it, we're going to add that knee slide. Okay? Because in a match, or as you start getting better, you got to know how to cover that distance. So when I'm in on Zoe's leg here, he starts to sprawl. I'm going to pull, knee slide, hug that leg. Back leg flares. I kind of fishtail. Now my hand changes off. Grab. And now I push and run through. Okay? So we're still working from the ground up because the finish is the hard thing. Okay? You could be in bad position. Build yourself up into good position. I could be in bad position right here. Okay? I could step that leg up, knee side and get up. Change that position. Run them down to that double leg. Okay? All right, come on. Let's see if we can do it. Eli, you start on the leg. So the main thing, when he's sprawled, get your arms out in front of you a little bit, Eli. Yes. I want a little more of a sprawl. There you go. Knee slide, change off. Run. Good job. Good job. So if I start to feel myself getting sprawled, Eli, Rocco, when I start feeling myself getting sprawled, I'll bring my eye to my bicep right here. This will kind of keep myself from kind of falling over. If I really need to, if I start to sprawl right here, Eli, and I'm really feeling that sprawl your leg back, Rocco, this leg, and I really start to feel it, I can always put this hand on the mat, and now I can knee slide here. Get it up and through on that double leg. Okay, go again. Sprawl. Knee slide, get big. Knee slide, change. Good job, good job. You see, Rocco, you see how when Eli's taking you down, he don't flip over the top of you? Okay, that's what I need from you. Okay, you start in. High crotch, in on it. Good. Eli, sprawl. Knee slide, change off. Good job. Run, 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 run. Good job. Good, break. You know what you did? You did a good job. You started going head down, your bottom started to come up, your back position started to be bad, and you threw your hips underneath you. That was really good that you identified that. Let's try it a little bit better now, okay? Try and keep that up. You know, start in. Okay, sprawl. Knee slide. Good, you're looking cracked now. Good. Change off. Throw your head. Yup. And now run through them. Run, 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 run. Good job. Step and turn. Great job. Great job. Okay, all we're looking there is just like a step and Turk where I'm looking to hook the inside of that leg. Okay, you know, even catching a half to his back. Okay, now another drill to really work on lifting your opponent and lifting them with your hips. Okay, and this is a fun drill for you know the youth. I remember doing this as a little kid just because you're picking your partner up and throwing them. But you're also adding a little athleticism and gymnastics to this. So I start on a high crotch here. I turn this corner. I'm here. As I turn this corner now, I'm in a squat position. Okay? Now my lock slides off his leg. I can't do this if it's low on his leg. I'm sliding into his crotch. Now from here, I'm going to step and I'm going to pop my hips in. As I'm popping my hips in, I lift them. I'm going to look in with my head and I'll make him do a forward roll. Here. Okay, so what I'm doing right there is I'm working, stepping in, lifting. Notice that my hands are still low. As I get his feet off the mat, I'm going to rock my hands out, throw my head, and I'm just going to help him do a forward roll. So from here, I step up, strong position, squat position. Now to lift him, I don't lift here. I lift with my hips, pop and throw. Here. Pop and throwing them over. Okay, you see how I'm squatted, lift, using that overlapping grip. and going. All right, who wants to do to who first? All right, go ahead, get in on it. Who's going? All right, now, I want you to come up into that squat. Ready, go. Pop, lift. Good job. Roll. Make it smooth. Okay? I'm being smooth on both sides. Here, up, lift. Good. Good. Look in with that head just a little bit more. One more. This is good for when you can't change to two. Okay? You can't change that double leg, lift. Good. We had a guy who's a national champ from Oklahoma State named Mark Munoz. And this was really one of his best takedowns from his high crotch. He'd just get in on that high crotch, boom, lift, sky him, and take guys down. All right, Rock, let's see it. Your turn now. Lift them. Starting on a high crotch, locking that grip, squat position. Good. Now pop your hips and throw your head. Throw your head. Good job. And shove them over. Go again. If you do this in freestyle, you get 4 points, maybe 5 if you take them so wide. Okay, back in. Change, up, turn that corner in your squat position. Pop and lift, throw. Good job, good job. So, working your strength, but you know, the whole thing is that, you know, both the kids are able to lift each other, but you know, you're not just using your arm muscles to do this. Like I said, you're using those core muscles that leverage strength that's needed in wrestling. Okay, now, you know, instead of just working down from our feet, we're going to work on our full penetration shot from our feet. So, up in your stance, guys. Okay, lower your level. Okay, Eli, you're doing this one. We're going to do 2 finishes here. Okay, we're going to do that pop finish where he's doing a forward roll. Obviously, in competition, I'm popping him. His hands will end up going to the mat. He's not going to do a forward roll, and we'll just get our points. Okay, but we're going to just keep with that forward roll to keep working their hips. Okay, and the next one is we shoot that high crotch, we don't change off to that double leg. So let's just demonstrate here. Maybe give me a fake, maybe move a little bit, and then hit your shot. All right?
So,
just high crotch and go to your double leg from there. Okay? All right, let's go ahead. Fake a little bit, bam. Oh, good, nice. A little single leg, good. All right, let him shoot, Eli. Up, change. Good job. Good job. Good. Good. I like that little fake. You know, that's like the first setup you learn as a kid is your fakes. Your fakes. You move your feet. Love teaching fakes. You love teaching, you know, that little single type of motion just because it gets their feet moving. And then that's what you're trying to promote, you know, of your youth and the development is getting those feet moving. If they move their feet when they're younger, they're going to move their feet when they're older. Okay, so now, Eli, you're going to shoot that high crotch. You're not, instead of changing to 2, you're going to pop. I'm not going to do a forward roll. All right, do this a little bit slower. Okay, ready? You don't have to fake as much. All right, so maybe give it one little fake, and shoot that high crotch. Let them drill. High crotch, coming up, squat, pop. There you go, good. Good. Pop in there. Good. And this is what you're trying to do. You're trying to promote chain wrestling. You're trying to promote action, okay? And all those moves lead into each other. Your single leg, it's the most basic takedown that you need in wrestling. Your double leg, even more simple. And your high crotch is actually probably a little bit more of an advanced move because your head's on the outside. There's a lot more things that could go wrong. You'll see a lot of little kids cross-face. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm not going to teach them it, okay? But I definitely like to start the skill of the takedown with the single leg.